Maintaining the proper posture with upright body and gently closed eyes. Understanding a posture the way you are seated or lying down. Let's start our meditation practice with a happy mind, joyful mind in this morning, taking this precious, valuable time to cultivate our mind, to purify our mind, to relax our body and calm the mind, appreciating our Dhamma practice, our spiritual practice, and appreciating this very moment. And feel the presence of yourself in your peaceful atmosphere. Feel the surrounding, mindfully paying your attention to the surrounding without any judgment. Let's appreciate the fact that we are supported by every single condition, even around us, including the air we breathe in. And now, taking a few deep inhalations and exhalations, some long, mindful, and gentle breaths, releasing any tension and negative energies from your body, making yourself very comfortable and relaxed, experiencing the each breath throughout the body, bringing your total attention to your inner experience, withdrawing your attention completely from outside world. So take a few deep breaths, filling your entire lungs, perhaps as you can hear them. And get yourself well centered. as you are maintaining a very still and a relaxed posture, being very friendly to yourself. You may spend some time on focusing on your physical body, your physical reality at this moment, just to see how you feel your body at this moment, without thinking, just observing as it is. You are just listening to your body with an empty mind, being very mindful, being very attentive and sensitive to your physical sensations. Going even deeper and deeper into the stillness as you listen to the meditation bell, the echo of it. And whenever you feel comfortable, you may begin focusing on whatever the meditation technique you are familiar with, the breathing technique, or the loving kindness, or observing your own mind. whatever the meditation technique you are focusing on, you may practice and you may continue to cultivate mindfulness, relaxing your body and calming the mind, and purifying the mind from defilements and other hindrances. Without getting distracted by wandering thoughts, memories, or sounds outside. Letting go of the past, letting go of the future. Always keeping your mind in the present moment with the help of your meditative object, being very gentle, being very kind to yourself. Do not worry about your overall meditation session. Just consider this present moment, how peaceful, how relaxing, how harmonious you can make this present moment. In fact, mostly it is not making this present moment, but allowing this present moment to be peaceful, calm, and relaxed. Meditation practice is not something trying to reach somewhere or to achieve something even. It is simply trying to be with our true or the original nature, which is already peaceful, relaxing, and calming, especially whenever we let go of all our mental activities and remain fully alert and mindfully aware of the present moment. And simply observing how your mind become free from tension, anxieties, and other negativities as you maintain this present moment mindful awareness on your meditative object. Along with this practice, let's acknowledge and appreciate our direct responsibility and the human potential in maintaining and guiding ourselves in these peaceful and healthy directions. It is possible even for us to maintain this mindful, peaceful awareness throughout our daily life, depending on how much we appreciate it, even how much we enjoy it, and depending on how much we cultivate this practice every day. So now, as we experience this spiritual happiness, physical and mental well being, these joyful feelings, let's share all these positive feelings now with all living beings in the world, in the universe, as our loving kindness and compassion towards all beings in all directions. Even visualizing these positive feelings of your loving kindness and compassion, starting from your own heart, reaching each and every single being in this world, in the universe, without any discrimination. Letting your love go to them, broadening your heart, broadening your mind. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be relaxed. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be relaxed. May all beings be peaceful. Now, turning back to yourself, taking a few deep, mindful breaths again, refreshing your body and mind. Okay, you may open your eyes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, let's recite the Mitta Sutta, the Buddhist words on loving kindness. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm, and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove, wishing in gladness and in safety. May all beings be at ease, whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, or meeting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short, or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born. May all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another or despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another, even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child. So with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from sin, freed from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness. One should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding, by not holding to fixed wills, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being freed from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. Sadhu, sadhu. Okay, how's everybody doing in this morning?
I'm doing good.
Do we have any question or anything to share? Seems like there's nothing, no question, no comments. I was thinking of
I
uh,
have a question.
how somebody had something to say.
Yes, I have a question. I'm just curious, what is Buddha's stance on love? Because I know love and kindness, but being with having a relationship, I don't see a lot of it. I know a lot of it is suffering and things like that, but I'm not really sure where he stands regarding love and how it is can be incorporated in your life with someone else. I know you give it out, but
Hmm.
receiving it, how does that work?
Mm. That's a very good topic, actually. Uh, and I think uh, many people have that concern. They are really thinking about uh, the love. Since there are so many different definitions, aspects to it. As we experience that, as we share it, you know, as we become influenced by that, uh, and everybody wants to be loved, and at the same time, we all want to share our love with others. Um, but at the same time, people have a concern uh, why there is so much why there's so much hate, anger, and all these negativities in the world, in our practical everyday life, especially with relationships, right? So this is a very broad question, actually. As I mentioned earlier, there are so many different aspects to talk about love and its related experience, right? Uh, First of all, if we think about our self-love, self-care, as we talk about always, uh, people have hard time sometimes loving themselves. They don't know how to be kind to themselves. They don't know how to be gentle to themselves. They are so harsh with them, to their body, their mind, their overall character, their place in society, or whatever it is. So these things can be really torturing them, knowing or unknowingly. uh, so there's a love that we talk about, connected to our own life, ourselves. And the other important aspect is that the love we experience and share with others in our relationships. Uh, so this is not always healthy, as we can see in society, as there are so many other corruptions in mind, characters, behaviors are going on, especially uh, human nature being self-centered lately, most commonly in modern world society today. People have lost the true essence of this pure love, the real peace and happiness. Uh, in love. This is a great miss as the human experience. But what we call the unconditional love, to be able to love someone or all living beings without any conditions, without any expectations. This can be the highest evolution of the consciousness, the love as the most powerful connecting force in the universe. You know, this is a wonderful quality that all can cultivate, without uh, any money. You don't have to spend any money or anything actually, just to understand the value uh, of love. You know, to feel this connection with oneself and others. Without any discrimination. Simply to feel that all others are the same as we are. You know, we all are looking for the happiness eventually in our life. So it is similar to all living. So just to be able to appreciate that fact, you know, uh, first we need to understand what is this love exactly all about. What it is when we have it in our mind, what happens to us even, our body and mind, how peaceful, calming, soothing, and how healthy we can become within that moment. You know, uh, the best way to understand that is to understand the nature of anger, the total opposite of love, right? Uh, how hard it is, how frustrating, how negative, and how disturbing, distracting, how unhealthy it is, right? We feel it in our body. Uh, the more you understand the negative consequences of hate or anger, the more you understand about the value, the positive aspects of love. Mm. So once we understand that true, genuine feeling of our own love and how comfortable we become, uh, then we always want to share that with others. We naturally feel the same for all beings. How all beings can be so peaceful and how happy uh, as a result of sharing this unconditional love, right? And then in the Dhamma, in the Buddha's teachings, we practice the loving kindness as a totally different meditation technique, as our friends are very much familiar with that, as we guide in that meditative object from time to time. So cultivating that as a meditation practice, you directly experience what it is, you know, uh, why it is so important to cultivate, and practice. And as you cultivate that in time, in your experience, uh, as a long-term practice, as we spoke about this point the other day, it's going to manifest in your life in all aspects, in all your physical actions, uh, your speech, even in your thoughts, your mind. So the love, this soothing effect of love and compassion is going to be there with you always. So that is how it flows out into others. Even though you are aware or not, your love, your compassion can affect the others, even the nature around you, very positively. Uh, so there are so many things to talk about love, right? As I mentioned earlier, that is the most beautiful, most evolved, positive state of human nature, uh, especially in this spiritual journey that can happen to someone. You know, so it doesn't belong to anyone, right? It has nothing to do with any religion, spirituality, gender, nationality, or whatever it is. So the love is a universal gift actually to all of us. It is always there, actually. We need to get connected with that universal nature by being sensitive enough to feel that vibration, you know, tuning ourselves into that more soothing, advanced, highly evolved, positive state. Uh, so it is easy to talk like that, but when it comes to our real life experience, it's very hard. It's very difficult for many people, to deal with others, especially, when you are interacting with other people in real life situations, uh, especially when you see some injustice, unfair happenings towards yourself. So people are not always being able to be in that uh, positive state. People have a hard time maintaining that love and compassion. As we talk about this always, this is the biggest challenge for us as human nature. uh, we have so many negative tendencies in ourselves, right? uh, so they come up from time to time, and these negative experiences and conditions in our human nature prevent us from sharing, experiencing this true love, uh, the happiness of love. So this is something that I can share with you about love at this moment. But if you have anything else to add or any comment, you are welcome. Did you have any particular reason or question for that question?
No, I didn't. I like that you just kind of like
Hmm.
just summarized everything. I was just more so interested in, like you said, like how it relates to love and kindness. And like, I like the fact that you indicated you have to understand anger to understand love. I think that that is important. Um, Anger, I feel like is a lot of wasted energy sometimes. Like,
Exactly.
you need it, but
Mhm.
I feel as though um, anger kind of distracts from other emotions,
Right.
and love is definitely one of those. And I like how you kind of worded everything, and you kind of put it in a perspective that's easy to understand when you're trying to, portray the love to others. And it is very difficult when you're put in positions where you have to continuously try to radiate love and kindness. But when it's not reciprocated, I think sometimes it's as humans, you don't know. You're probably put at a crossroads because you're not sure when when the love is not reciprocated. You're not sure if you should continue, with the love, or you should pull back. And
Mhm.
I think that's something I know personally that I kind of struggle with. I know that I can give love to people, and people. No, I feel like I can give love to people and people are receptive to it. But when it comes to reciprocating it back, I don't know if it's the expectations that I have on people, but I feel as though, it's not reciprocated um, back in a meaningful way. It's not beneficial, but
Right.
I don't know if that's because it's the love that they're giving. Like if people give out different love, I understand that.
Mhm.
But, do you understand what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like
Mhm.
I guess the conflict that I
Right.
have.
Yeah, it's very complicated, actually.
Right.
As we see, as we can experience in the world, in society, especially with our relationships. Uh, that's a question, actually. Can we expect the same love from others? As we share it, it is not possible. As you said, our expectation can be more disturbing than uh, you know that love we expect from others. We get so frustrated about seeing that we are not getting the same love we are sharing with them. you know so it is the nature of the world, how much they understand, how much they value it. We don't get the same love always. So that's why we call it the unconditional love, right? We have to share our love, caring, helping others without any expectations. It is, which is very hard for the general people. We always have some expectations. It's very natural. Even anyone can. Uh, has anyone can have that expectation, because we always feel why this person is treating me like that, why he or she said this like that to me, I'm being so nice. This is the complaint we all have always, right? It comes naturally to us. But when you understand the true nature of human mind, their behavior, their tendencies, it is our problem actually to have that kind of expectations from others, you know, because we cannot control them. We cannot influence them to uh, have something in their life like that, because they have to come from their side, you know, and it has to be genuine too. Uh, so it's a very common problem we have, that reciprocal the experience of love, you know, uh, but still it's healthy, you know. Uh, it would be very beneficial for us to uh, practice loving kindness and share it with others, do whatever we can to help them, make them happy, uh, because the love has so much power, energy as a universal energy. It can make that spiritual connection. uh, So that's why in the Dhamma, it is explained that practicing loving kindness can be so practical, uh, having positive results, right? Like it is not just the anger, this harsh behavior, in talking, physical actions, and even mind, most importantly, sometimes people are so disturbed, distracted in their mind, having this uh, very harsh feelings, uh, and being so angry in themselves, and so much hate, jealousy, and all these things are some disturbing negative emotions. Love can really affect all these negative feelings in a positive way. Think about like someone not being able to go to sleep peacefully. You know, they have very hard time making their mind so peaceful and calm. It would be not just the anger, any hard feelings, uh, so if you practice loving kindness before you go to bed, uh, Buddha explains that you may have very peaceful sleep, even avoiding any nightmares, and you will wake up refreshed in the morning. This kind of practical, immediate results can be experienced when you cultivate loving kindness. Uh, so it has very good benefits, health benefits especially, you know, that's a very practical consequences, benefits of loving kindness. So it's always healthy, it's always positive and good to practice and cultivate loving kindness and share it, you know, uh, if you can, uh, without any expectation, from others. Uh,
I like the fact that you said that because I feel like when
mhm,
I give out unconditional love, when I'm not expecting anything from someone,
mhm.
it's genuine. It gives me more,
Exactly,
it gives
yeah,
me more power. It gives me more peace when
right,
I know that I'm doing something out of the goodness of my heart versus, hey, I want this from you or I expect this from you. Like you indicated, when you put expectations on those things, then you become disappointed, and then that kind of unravels a lot of other emotions. But when you're genuinely trying to do something for someone and it's genuine, then I notice that it's the after effect is more positive. It encourages me, to do more and to listen more and to be more peaceful and to be more positive because I know that the benefit that it has, it doesn't cost anything. And that's what I kind of tell people a lot, like being kind and being a nice person, it doesn't cost anything. Like people complain about money all the time and material things, and those things are nice, but the things that you really need to be a good human being, they don't cost anything,
yeah,
and you can get that from yourself. And you can like you say, you can when you practice self-care, you do appreciate giving to others. And I
exactly.
think that that is something important that you mentioned, self-care and self-compassion. Those things are very important when you're understanding unconditional love and how to give it out to other people.
Uh, thank you for sharing. Thanks for your comments. And that's what we can see today in the world. Love has become a business. It's a transaction. If you give, I will give. If I give, you have to give too. It's a deal. But the real love is nothing like that. The best example Buddha gives us to understand that unconditional love is the love in our parents. Hmm? The true parents' love is not like that. It is always unconditional, you know, uh, without any expectation. No matter how their children hurt them, disturb them, make them unhappy, without any condition, your parent will love you no matter what. This is the Brahma Vihara levels actually, without any condition. Our parents are uh, sharing their love and compassion with their children. You know, we cannot find that love in anyone else, anywhere in the world, in the universe. So therefore, Buddha placed the parents actually in that higher position of being the Brahma level, in the Brahma levels, in the supreme level, just because of that universal positive quality of love and compassion. Not only that, uh, appreciative joy and equanimity, even. You know, so I think as adults, parents, they have a very big responsibility when they raise their children. You know, uh, Parents have a big responsibility for their children to make them feel the parental love. You know, in so many different ways. It's a very important lesson or education that parents can give to their children. Uh, According to my understanding, if the children cannot feel their parents' love and caring, compassion, their protection, security for them, I don't think these children will understand anyone else's love in the world, truly. You know, that unconditional love. The parents' love is the most important practical experience for all of us, right from the beginning. If we are not sensitive to that, such a powerful love, the dedication they have for us, we would not really genuinely appreciate anyone else's love or any positive quality in the world. So as the parents, we have that responsibility for the children, right from the beginning. So we cannot see that happening in society today. you know Unfortunate thing, we can see, but we have to understand that responsibility, as adults, as parents. It has to begin with the family, these immediate relationships. Okay.
And I do agree. I agree that it does start. It starts with the family. Like I work with kids. I'm a mental health consultant, so I work with parents and teachers
Hmm.
and childhood trauma. Like if you go into the mental aspect, a lot of that is kind of originated with the lack of bonding or the lack of love between the child and the parent. And as parents, I have three children, I have three daughters. It's kind of hard, you really have to lead by example. It's difficult, when you're an adult and you understand adult feelings and you understand adult things. But to kind of get the basis of love, the foundation really is started with your parents. And when that bond is broken, it's very difficult for you uh, to trust others, and that's when it becomes a problem. When you get older, and there are a lot of adults that deal with childhood trauma and things from their past. But it is important that we do instill love and kindness in children. Like that's one of the programs actually that I run, like run love and kindness and empathy and those basic human skills that so they're that math and science are very important. Those things are very important, but I feel as though, sometimes in education we kind of underlook the basic human aspects of life and being and progressing as a productive adult and being able to, you know, reciprocate feelings positively with others. Those things are really lacking, but um, it's good when you have children that you can kind of instill those things in because they can grow and understand those feelings a little better. So I'm happy that you did mention it does start with your family and
Exactly.
how you start that. So I'm happy that you mentioned that.
Yes. Thank you. Wonderful. You're doing a good job. Uh, I think I really appreciate you working with children and all these individuals, in the mental health field. In fact, my major is also counseling psychology. Uh, I'm still learning these things, and I find this nice incorporation with the Buddhist teachings and practice. It's really important. So, thank you for bringing up that question. It's a very nice topic to talk always. So, I hope you all enjoyed the session today, and let's continue our practice and share our love and compassion with ourselves and others for the benefit of all. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and all the blessings to you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you,
Sadhu,
Bhante.
sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you. Nice topic.
Good Sarnai.
Buddhist Saranai Hamdane.